Good morning. Hi. How are you? Good morning, babies. Hi. I hope you're well. I hope you slept well and all that fun shit. Um, this is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Yes. So, one thing just to be mindful of, uh, people might be like projecting on your dreams, because like I'm not gonna say like what the dream was because I'm not even gonna give these people that power, but I had dreams that were projected. Like I woke up and I knew that it was just like a projection. So like if there's like fear in the dream or like something you've been concerned about, um that's just like the enemy working really, like, or just somebody that wants you to manifest that because you're in this high manifesting energy. So like just don't pay mind to that, like rebuke that, um like counteract that with like positive thoughts and like dreaming about like good things that you love and like how you'll feel when something good comes in. So it's just be mindful of that, like because especially with your big manifestations coming in and you're like raising in vibration, um there's going to be a lot of little tests and things and such to and then just jealous people to try to like block you and keep you in a lower vibration. I will say in my karmic days I may have said a few things unintentionally, but I remember like um this uh guy I had a Subaru STI at the time, and this guy got like a nice like Beamer or something, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, you got a money pit, baby. And like me saying that, I realized that was like a karmic thing for me to do because I was speaking that on them. And my intent wasn't in that way, but like looking back I was like, ugh, oh, man. That was not a good thing to say. Like, why would I speak that upon somebody? So, yes. And interesting, the song I got on shuffle, it's just something to be mindful of. Like, people are going to be trying to do some weird stuff, like to try and block your blessings. Like, oh, and then another thing that I was shown, like, energetically, um, a lot of people, especially like, your whole life, and then just because, like, we weren't taught to like hold energetic boundaries, stuff like that. So people will try to just put their burdens on you. And that's kind of like what I see when you hear like about destiny swapping and stuff, is like they'll put their burdens on you because they don't want to process their stuff, and then they'll take your nice energy, your good energy. So keep like releasing these burdens that aren't yours to Most High, your spirit team, ancestors, whatever, the universe. Give it away. Keep seeing it lift off of you and give it away, because it is not your burden to bear. It is not your like, it's not your energetic load to hold. And after you interact with people throughout the day, pray on that, or like when you're done interacting with somebody, be like, hey, any burdens that they try to put on me, however you need to like see it, anything energetically they try to put on me, I lift that off and I give it to you, Most High, angels, whatever, because it's not mine to bear. That helps significantly, because the more you raise in vibration, people are going to like want to like swarm at you, because it feels good to be in your presence, because you are able to, since you hold such a high resonance, they are able to be in a higher energy as well, a higher vibration as well. But if they're not consciously aware, they just want to swarm on you and like put their stuff on you. So you got to really stay clean, stay clear. Don't allow that, if it happens, then just like release it. The song I got on shuffle, oh my god, I am so sore. The song I got on shuffle is You Look Like You Love Me by Ella Langley and Riley Green. And interestingly, I paused it on 144, so a minute and 44 seconds. So very interesting, bitch. Well, I was about 22, I think, at the time. I've been on the road, lonely at night, and it's been a while, so it was on my mind. Well, I saw him walk in with his cowboy hat, and I thought to myself, I could use some of that. His boots like glass on a sawdust floor, had moves like nothing I'd ever seen before. So I walked right up and I pulled him to the side and I handed that man a beer and looked him in the eyes and I said, baby, I think you're gonna want to hear this. Then I told him, excuse me, you look like you love me. You look like you want me to want you to come on home. And baby, I don't blame you for looking me up and down across this room. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave. And you look like you love me. Well, I was down at the local beer joint with a few of the guys when this cute little country girl caught my eye. And boy, let me tell you, she was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen in a pair of boots. Well, she walked right up to me, handed me a beer, and gave me this look like, let's get out of here. Okay, so what I'm getting here, especially with like the message and understanding that I got of like people putting burdens on you and like you being in this higher vibration, you might get a lot of suitors or, people coming out of the woodwork, like all of a sudden they just come back like from your past and stuff like that and trying to weasel their way in. I'm not saying all of them are bad because like this song does like have a good feeling to it. It's like it's like about taking a chance. So yes, like in the mix of this weird swarm of people coming at you, there is your divine like counterpart coming in. But you're gonna have to use discernment and fight through like weird energetic projection. And mind you, like people may not know that they're like doing magic on you. If you know what I mean. Like people could just passionately think something so much and feel so much that and then imagine and think and dream and just like obsess that it projects this magic, this energy on you. And if you're not aware of what's happening, like it can affect you. And so just being mindful of that, because like it could be somebody just like masturbating to your pictures all the time or so that and they're not intentionally doing it, but it's still happening. It's still the energy's still being put out there because they're so passionate and they're feeling so much. And then of course we all know that people do actually do that shit, so being mindful of that. But what I'm getting here is we'll just go into the cards. But there's gonna be this like people are gonna be wanting to telling you what you want to hear, that type of shit like that. Excuse me, you look like you love me. Yeah. And we have the page of chilies and and the knight of chilies. This, like I said, like this is people coming in rowdy, and with her being on a buffalo, like stubborn and unwilling to hear like the message of like, yeah, I'm not interested, like just being mindful of that. Because what I'm getting here with you look like you love me, when you're in this high vibration and these people feel so good around you and you're friendly to them, you're kind, you show them compassion because you have a good heart and you're doing the work, they think that there's something there beyond that. And, because they feel so good, they may have just never been in the energy of someone that has such a high vibration and is honest and authentic and all this stuff. They think that you love them or like, want them. When in fact, it's just, you're just being a good person. You have good energy, and they don't understand that. So, they're coming in like, well, yeah, they fucking like me. Like, fuck yeah. Like, you know, oh man. It just made me think of this guy I knew. He was just a goofball, and, he was just like a really like scrawny dude. Um, but he had like such a good like a outgoing like personality, like, so, and he like knew that he was like super scrawny and like no muscles and stuff, so like he was just funny because he would be on his motorcycle and he would do the thumb in the blow and like puff his chest out, and he'd be like, yeah, I'm the shit. Like, it was just like it just made me think of that, like, this is them, like they get a little taste of your energy and they get this confidence to like be like, yeah, I got them in the bag. Like, they're gonna be coming at you like this, like they're gonna be coming hot and stubborn to give you a message of love. And oh man. And because, like, okay, so you're in a higher vibration, so you're obviously more attractive because what happens on the inside is expressed on the outside. So you also have that. And so because you're like nice and friendly and all this stuff, they just like they're coming in. I'm seeing this guy here like with his cowboy hat down, like sultry cowboy, like just coming in like all mysterious, that type of thing. So it's just something to be mindful of. And with this you look like you love me, we have the Magician in reverse, and there's gonna be like some manipulation. You're gonna attract narcissists for sure, like, so they know how to like manipulate and use words to like get you thinking, that type of thing. So it's just to be mindful of the possibility of just like manipulation and stuff like that coming in, because they're like, yeah, I want a piece of that. Fuck yeah, they gave me a little attention, and the way I felt from that, I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like to be with them. Like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna come in. Also, because you're gonna have like a lot of like suitors and people coming in, there's they might be being sent by others that really do know how to like manipulate energy and know what you have coming, to keep you confused on who your actual like energetic match is for a partner. So there's going to be a lot of that, like, to try to like confuse you, and like, so it's like overwhelming and you're like, fuck, I don't know if I can trust anybody, like, what the fuck. So just being mindful of that, and like if you feel because for me personally, like, there was like a blockage, an energetic blockage almost between me and my divine counterpart. Like, I just felt like I couldn't like tap in and communicate, and I knew that it was like some sort of like magic of some sort, or like just hardcore projections, and just like so many people coming in around, that it was like too much like different frequencies happening and like being projected at me, that it was like almost like trying to like I'm seeing like TV static, like trying to like like when the antenna on your TV doesn't work, and it's like weird, like it comes in for a little bit but then it's out, it comes in for a little bit but then it's out. There was just too much interference. So just being mindful of that, because we do have muddled and unclear thinking, so there's just gonna be a lot of stuff being sent to you, and these are these people too. So like they don't understand. They're like, damn, it feels good to be around you. And, you know, the more high vibration you're in, the more you attract. So that's, you got to be mindful of that and cautious, not not like afraid of life. Like, please don't get in that energy, but almost more discerning. Be like, collect data, observe, be like, why are you here? What do you want? Because we do also have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. And that's that divine counterpart, that divine union, your blessings. Fuck, it could be like a job you want, whatever, take it how it resonates. But that's why all of this stuff's being sent at you, these people being sent at you, because they want you confused. And they want this static, that the frequency, to the interference, they want that. Like, what I'm seeing is like a TV antenna like picking up two stations at once and it being like crossed over. So you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why am I hearing the audio of something else, but I'm viewing something like a completely different television show. They want you confused. Like this muddled, unclear thinking, this like, what the hell? I don't know. Maybe I just don't want any of this. It's just to like keep you from your blessing, essentially. And this might be also for like, if you wanted this job and then like suddenly you just start thinking like, oh, I don't know if I could handle the responsibilities of this, all of that, or like, I don't know if this person would be a good fit. You start like overthinking it. That's projection, and that's some energetic manipulation. Or, you know, your own shadow and that type of thing could be playing around as well. Just these old programming patterns and stuff like that. And just release them, because that shit isn't yours. And so just being mindful of like, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't know if I could handle this. Like, I don't even know if I'm attracted to that person. Like, it just shifts all of a sudden. That's energy projection. So like praying up to have your dream space protected, your sleep space. And then when you wake up from these weird ass dreams, like being like, anything with fear, anything that you're concerned about, that's the enemy working. That is not of Most High. That is not of pure source. That is not you. So we have great worry over nothing. So that's like just perfect. Because we also, I have used this deck for a long ass time and I've never gotten this card out. So that, I thought that was interesting. We have Dagger. Fear, worries, tense situations. And this is I'm seeing like them pulling, people being sent at you to think like, excuse me, you look like you love me. You look like you want me to come on home. Whatever it says. So people are going to be coming in. You're going to have to being like, yeah, I'm not interested. Thank you. Appreciate you. So it's like this tension you have to experience and go through. And man, I rebuke that. Quit fucking with me. I'm not about it. Get out. Maybe you have to say that. I release all burdens, spell work, negative energy, all this shit. I release it. It is not mine. And I rebuke it in the name of the Holy Spirit. Because that's what I'm going to have to do, because somebody's got to play around, which it is confirmation that I am saying the truth, and they don't want you to hear it. Good luck, bitch. Oh my god, scary movie too. Oh my god. And I will say, people are going to feel entitled to you. And this goes to the people watching. If you feel entitled to someone's energy, like me, no one owes you anything. No one owes you their energy. So check yourself when you feel entitled to somebody's energy. You know, if someone doesn't want to interact with you, talk to you, however that looks, email, text, in person, they don't owe you anything. And you need to look in the mirror and be like, why do I feel that I'm entitled to this person's energy? Yes, it feels good, but because you should accept valid criticism. No, like, you're not entitled to anyone's energy, and no one is entitled to your energy. You can put boundaries up. So, and that's where this tense situation is going to come from. And this is why they're sending you this shit. So you're confused, you're distracted, and you're not working on being in that higher vibration to bring in these manifestations, your divine union, shit like that. And so you're confused. You're like, oh God, if this is what I'm attracting, like, I don't know. It's being sent at you for a reason, for a test. And you're being tested to put up boundaries and be like, no, fuck off. And that's just what's going to happen when you have this good high vibrating energy. Is it's attractive. It feels good. All of these people are going to want to be around you, and they get a little taste of it. They get addicted, but they don't understand why, because they're just not at that point in time that you're meant to show them how to get there. You're meant to show them what high vibrating energy feels like so they can do the work. But if they don't understand that, they're just going to cling to you and want to taste. And then they're coming thinking they're entitled to you because you were nice to them. You made them feel good. And so they think, you look like you love me. Yes. So these people need to, and this might be for you as well, whatever side you're on, accepting valid criticism. You know, maybe this is like how you handle these situations. Like, get the fuck away from me. Like, do what you feel is appropriate, but then also do self-reflection on how you set a boundary. Like, if you lose your shit and just blow up on somebody because you're just at your limit, you may need to do some self-reflection. But if you say, like, you did it in a high vibe way, and you're like, hey, I don't feel like talking to you, and they lose their shit, that's not on you. But I mean, it's a be like, what happened there? Because they felt entitled to you. Like I have people like texting me, and I'm like, hey, I'm not doing readings right now, or whatever, and they just get all shitty. And it's like, yeah, I don't have to fucking even respond to you. I'm just being courteous and letting you know. Because truly, if your vibe ain't right, I ain't gonna answer. So, but I'm also trying to be, reasonable and let people know why, what's going on. I'm not doing readings right now. But people get shitty, and they start, throwing that entitled behavior around. So it's just something to be mindful of, especially because these people are they're acting out of a lower vibration. What I'm getting is like a spiritual narcissist. So they might just be in that energy right now, as they're doing the research and they're understanding spirituality, but they're not doing the self-reflection and work on themselves. And so they're basically just abusing spirituality. But we have Valley. Oh my goodness, I can't pick it up. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So since I had a hard time like picking this card up, this is just meant to be one of your challenges, and they like want you to stay stuck, and they want you confused, not reaching out to your divine counterpart, or however that resonates, or just like being open to them or focusing on that. You're like, ugh, maybe they're just like, ugh, like no one's good for me. or, you know, they want you to pick somebody else because they want you in this confused state, and questioning your intuition. Well, yeah, so this card is being sassy. So definitely, like, this is just all a challenge, for one, being sent at you by the freaking enemy, and two, just it's helping you strengthen to be ready for, like, you know, like, I can trust my intuition. Anybody can say anything to me, go off that I'm being disrespectful, or, you know, if you're in your divine union, be like, oh, this person cheated on you or whatever. You can use your own discernment and know that's a lie, that's the truth, you know, whatever path it needs to be. This is all just to show you that you can trust your intuition, even in these really confusing, overwhelming times. And you just have to get through that. Because we have, you will receive a gift. I'm seeing this as like a spiritual gift. Like, you can trust yourself. You can trust your spiritual knowing, your intuitive gifts, whatever they are. You have that ability to, since I was like getting hit with like all this like energetic, like, I almost said like crosshairs, but like lines crossing and just like lots of confusion. Just static, just unclear interference, shit like that. I realized, like, oh, I'm able to like see this. Like, this is what has happened in the past. Like, I was shown that, oh, okay, like, that's what happened. You're going to be in this energy. Like, this is the gift of like still powering through and facing this and using that discernment. That's going to show you, like, oh, I do have that ability. I can trust myself. I can have the confidence in myself. Marriage. So this is bringing you into union. You just have to get through this weird stuff of like discerning and like, I know I've heard of like firefighter training. They will blindfold them and put them through this like course where they have all their gear, and then partway through they'll clamp their air tube, so they're blindfolded in the dark, in the smoke, in the heat, and they have to figure out how to unclamp their air hose so they can breathe. This is all just getting you ready to like graduate and you know, still be able to trust your intuition. Like, you can't use your real eyes, your physical eyes. You have to use your internal eyes, your knowing, your inner knowing, your sense the energy. Use your other senses to get through that. Bowl, plenty of material things. Yeah, this is all your fucking blessings coming in, but you have to get through this of the crosshairs. Why do I keep saying that? Maybe they're just like they're sniping your ass, like trying to like it might be someone hidden in your circle that is doing this to try to keep you confused. I just heard mother, so ooh, awkward. It might be your mom. I don't know. That, just take it how it resonates. But it might be someone in your circles like sniping you, like trying to like they might be all like, oh yeah, like it's just so insidious because they've known you for so long. They know how to like work you, and they don't want you to have this, because like if you get true freedom and, you know, use your own discernment, even when, you know, it's people you've looked up to your whole life or like trusted, and then you're like, wait, this person's full of shit. Like, once you realize that, and they don't want you to get to that point of like, oh wow, that person never had my best intentions in mind. They just wanted me controlled because they were gaining something from it, or they felt that was their way of keeping you safe, quote unquote. And that's them acting out of their wounding, because they want to keep you safe, and, you know, in their conscious mind, but they're just straight manipulating and trying to control every single thing in their lives because they grew up out of control. And so that's just part of their wounding that they're going through. But just saying, be mindful. Take out what resonates. Might be a friend, whatever. Someone that's known you for a long time, they might be sniping you. And we have happiness. Like, I think I just said that. Like, you know, this can lead to happiness, true freedom, true knowing what your intuition is. Because since it is like a box here with that gift, like as soon as you are able to like work through, you know, once again with that firefighter analogy, it's probably scary as fuck because you can't breathe, all this shit. You're like, what the fuck is going on? And then you relax into that and be like, okay, I need to use my other senses. I need to use my skin, you know, or just my feeling sense. Where am I? I need to relax. There's a lot of confusion, overwhelm. What's really happening? Who's fucking with me right now? And then being like, all right, I need to reach back here and unclamp that, unclench this blockage, release that burden that someone is trying to put on me, give it to God. And then the box will open and your gift is like wide open, unbridled, constantly growing and stronger than ever. And that's going to lead you to happiness because you're using your intuition. You're using your own internal guidance versus going to people, hey, what do you think about this? Like, what do you think about that? I don't know. And, you know, like you're going to every, you know, different people to get, you know, some answer when you know deep down the answer. It's just you want that like reassurance. Which there's nothing wrong with getting that reassurance, but being mindful who you're talking to. Because there's somebody out here trying to put you in their crosshairs of like, yeah, you ain't getting shit, bitch. And it's because they're jealous, you know, the usual. They don't have that freedom within themselves. They don't have the courage to step out and do something different or, you know, look within at their dark, icky, yucky stuff. They don't have the courage to do that yet. So that's why they're hurting other people. And they're probably not aware that they're doing it. They're just like, this is how I am. This is what I do. I'm mama. Mother knows best. Mommy knows best. We have August here. Your birthday might be in August. That's what I got. Or I saw the marriage card and this card together. So take it how it resonates. These messages are timeless. So whenever you find it's the right time, don't get too hung up on the date. But I'm seeing this as like a moon. So like once again using your intuition, and maybe in August that's when you like burst it wide open, baby. Woo! Like that just the illusions and the anxiety, all that stuff just becomes like clear, like, oh shit, I was just I was letting others sabotage me. I was allowing this. I didn't have the boundaries up and I wasn't trusting myself, and this happened. That's okay. This is how we learn. Like with the dream thing that I had, and I was allowing other people to put their burdens on me, and you know, it was causing me like just agitation and stuff like that, and I wasn't just releasing it. I was like trying to, like, I knew it wasn't mine, and I realized it wasn't mine. Like it, because I can feel when I'm getting hit with like spell work and stuff like that and like hardcore energy, but that burden of like, you know, it could just be like I said, like from your parents, your family, like it's like deep seated, like since you were a child burden put on you. You don't realize it because it's been there forever. And that's the stuff you got to let go of. So, you know, and I didn't know that. And I had been just like living like, oh man, I'm tired all the time. Like, it just less patience and that type of stuff because it was piling on. Because what made it apparent is these people coming at me and thinking they're entitled to my energy. And I was like, oh shit, okay. I have some burdens I have to release because I am like really fucking agitated and I'm at my limit. And why don't I have a threshold for just this little situation? And that showed me, okay, so I got a burden here. I got some burdens I got to release, and it's from like fucking childhood, from what I remember. So release that stuff because it's not yours to bear. And you can't transmute somebody else's baggage. Like you can try as much as you want, but it's exhausting because it's theirs to transmute, work through, sift through, be like, learn the lessons from it. And so you can give it to God, give it back to that person, be like, this is yours. You have to learn the lesson just as I have. I've been doing the work. You need to do it now. And I hope you find healing in this. This is in mine. And we did get the Six of Cups sideways. So I'm seeing that, like, how I said, it's just a lot of people coming out of the woodwork. So you're going to get people from the past and people that are new. Just to be mindful, like, yes, your divine counterpart or your divine blessings are coming in, but you're going to get a lot of weird, you're going to have to sift through it. You're going to have to use your intuition and be like, go within, meditate on it, whatever you need to do to clear that energy and like really like fight through the static, fight through the interference and see the truth. And you can only do that. No one else can tell you, especially if you're going to get advice from other people that just aren't on the same path as you. You're going to get sabotage from them. You're going to get these lower vibrational answers. And because they're thinking in a different way, they're triggered. And they may not try to be malicious, but they're acting out of a wounding. And whatever that looks like. They're acting unconsciously. And, say like if you are going to reach out to your like divine counterpart or whatever, there might be some projection of like fear and worry here because we have this dude and he looks all like concerned and she's like, no, you better come correct, bitch. Like that is also projection. If you're worried, if you're like, am I giving enough? Like, what's appropriate? Like, and you're overthinking it. Like, what do I say? What do I do this? Blah, blah, blah. All this. That is projection. That is not yours. That is somebody else's burden. That is energy manipulation. That is evil eye, whatever you want to talk about it, like however you want to see it. That is not yours. That's how the enemy works. Because when you're caught up in this confusion and concern and fear, that's not the truth. It's a lie. And whether it's this projection or like, one of your friends or whatever said like, oh, I don't know, dude, like, you sure you want to go through that again? Remember how last time, or you're like hung up on the past or whatever. Those were lessons and now it's different. And you're not going to get to happiness through, waiting and hanging up and like overthinking and, because by you overthinking and putting that anxiety in it, you're changing the energy that you're coming forward with. You got to get in that confident energy and be like, you know what? I got to just do this. This is part of my lesson. This is like part of my initiation to walk through this and face fear and still do it. And we did have the last card was the Emperor in reverse. And this is kind of just drilling in the same message. People are going to try and I think they're entitled to your behavior or to your energy. They're going to act in a behavior that is just controlling, manipulative. And it could just be like these people that you've been consulting, like, hey, what do you think about this? Or should I do this? Like, they're probably in this energy. And especially if you've been raising in vibration, but they aren't doing the work. So I see 344 twice on my computer. So that might be significant. Look that up. To me, when that's shown, that's like my guides being like, yes, you're on the right track. Good job, buddy. Good job. You're getting the message and you are protected, baby. But I would look it up or, use your own discernment on what that might mean to you. But I meant to show you that or tell you that. So yeah, they're just going to be these people that just aren't on the same level of you, or like doing the work so intently and raising so quickly in vibration. They're going to be in these, they're just triggered. They're going to be in these lower vibrations and, you know, wanting to sabotage. It may not be conscious, but it's a thing. And being aware of that, just to keep you in this like energy of like shitty relationships with this Two of Cups in reverse. Like, because if you learn, you take steps towards what you actually want, then they're afraid like, oh, maybe you'll actually see me for who I am. And this is all unconscious. Maybe you'll actually see me for my woundings and see what I've been doing to you. And we got to keep you in control. We got to keep you small. We got to keep you where you are, because then I lose benefits, camaraderie, whatever the fuck it is. And I don't have that control. Then I lose control of my life with this Emperor. I lose that control that I've been, you know, this tight grip I've had so long. And that's just how they're thinking. So just being mindful of that, babies. I'll do some sort of, yeah, let's do that one. We'll do another little oracle. And it's kind of like a heavier message, but it is like very important. And you are literally the only person that has like the true discernment of what's best for you. Do not let others' thoughts and opinions get in your way. Like, you are the only one. So in these messages, if it doesn't fucking resonate with you, that part isn't your message, and trust that. Or if you're really fucking triggered, like my little unhealed people that comment, that is something to look within on why you're so triggered and angry about what I said. And why you're trying to control me in the way I talk. Why are you doing that? Why do you need control? You should accept valid criticism. You don't have to watch my channel. So look within. Why are you mad? Why are you triggered? What about the message triggered you to make you so upset to say hateful things in my comments? Why did that happen? Okay? It ain't about me. That's for damn sure. So look within. Go look in the mirror and be like, why did I do that? Why am I like this? Why did I get so mad that I wanted to net bang, gangbang, the gangbang, oh my God. Net bang, or, you know, keyboard warrior on somebody? I don't even know. Why did I do that? Look within. And that's where the healing starts. That's where that true strength comes in, because the true courage is to being willing to look at yourself and be like, fuck, I've fucked up. Why did I get so triggered? Why did I do this? Damn, I've hurt some people. It does not feel good. Trust me, it does not feel good to look within and be like, I have been a real piece of shit. I've definitely used people. I have used the fuck out of them. That's the shadow side of Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn sun. That's the shadow side, is using. How can I use people? What can I get what I want out of them? How can I, it's like this false sense of authority, because like we are like the leaders of the, you know, we're the CEO of the zodiac. And so we have this, like, once again, entitlement. Oh, well, I'm meant to be the leader. I'm supposed to be, because that's just who I am. And then, you know, you're going to do this for me. I'm going to use you, whatever. That's the shadow side. And I've done that. I've been guilty of it. And I'm like, fuck, I've been a real piece of work, man. I tell you what. So it doesn't feel good at all, but you have to do it in order to raise in vibration. All right, let's see if we got another card, and then I'll get the fuck out of here. So this card fell reverse, purpose. I know what I am here to do. So that's just that muddled, unclear thinking that they want you in. They want you confused, and that's like the enemy, whoever, or it could just be your self-sabotaging habits that have you in this energy of I know what I'm here to do. You not knowing that. You thinking like, oh, what am I supposed to do? I need to go talk to people. I need to go consult people, whatever the fuck. You're the only person that knows that truth. Yes, you can get someone to speak something like, hey, I see this in you. And then it is your responsibility to either, yes, I resonate with that, or no, I don't. Only you will know that. Yeah, people can speak that on you and be like, yes, you're this. But if you don't resonate with it, then it's not the truth. You have the discernment to be like, yes or no. Hold that boundary. Be like, no, fuck that. That's not me. Or yes, that is me. Fuck yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't see that within myself, and I thank you for that. And I agree to that. But only you have that ability to know who the fuck you are and make these choices and trust your internal compass. I know what I am here to do. You know what's right for you. You know what's best for you. You know the correct path. You have to follow it though. Don't be getting all this muddled, unclear thinking by going to this person, then this person. What do you think of it? How do I go? What do you think of this person? Blah, blah, blah. What do you think of this job? Whatever. Catch yourself if you're doing that. Why are you so afraid? You're acting out of fear because you're looking for a certain answer. You're looking for that comfort. Because we have change here. Change can be uncomfortable. Being a different person can be uncomfortable because it's unknown. But that's how you grow. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yeah, bitch, you gotta move. You gotta move out of that. You gotta quit. I don't know why I meant to go like in this direction, but quit consulting people and being like, hey, what do you think about this? Like, especially in your like family and your friend group that you've had for a long time, especially if they aren't on the same spiritual path as you and doing the work, and you know that, and they're in this lower vibrational stuff, they don't have your best interest in mind, not intentionally, but they're in at such a different resonance that they don't have the ability to give you that reflection that you need to you. And they might have ulterior motives, like they want you to stay home, or they don't want you to move. They lose your camaraderie if you go do something or see the truth. So you have the ability to find your purpose and see the truth through all of the interference and blockages. So you have that ability. You just gotta use your own discernment and trust your gut and be willing to take those leaps of faith, even if it is scary. And don't overthink it, because that's when anxiety and fear starts fucking it up and putting that bad energy on there. All right, babies, I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.